Hey guys, it's Carla. Why do I always do that? Welcome back to my channel. Today is... Why is this chair squeaking? Anyway, today is going to be yet again another get ready with me. I apologize for only doing get ready with me, but these are the videos that I can really talk to you guys, like have a conversation, and it's still engaging because you're watching me get ready, I guess. I don't know if it's engaging, but I like to do them, so that's what we're doing. Let's just talk. Like, since my last get... Oh, also guys, I like wear the same clothes in every get ready with me. I don't know why when I choose to film, it's the days where I wear an outfit that I've already worn on YouTube before. But I don't even care though, because who gonna check me? So, it's been like... I posted a cover, I think like 2 to 3 weeks ago. Or 1, I don't know. I really don't. But it's been a while, because that was like a filler upload, you know? Like, I just uploaded something so that something was up. Even though that cover took a long time to film, okay? But, yeah, like, I just lost my motivation for YouTube for a little bit. Because, not even that I lost my motivation, but, like, school started and I said, well, I was not ready for what was going to happen to me in school. I thought this year was going to be cake. I thought I was just going to walk in and own it. No. Junior year has barely begun. We're still in September. And I'm already second guessing everything. But I did sign up for honors physics yesterday, so we love more of a workload. But anyway, let's start off with the channel, then we can get into my personal life, so you guys can get in my business. Channel-wise, I really do not know where this is going. I started YouTube off as a like exposure thing. I was using it just to get exposure because if you guys didn't know, I dance. And even though I don't post many dance videos at all, kind of, it's still good to have like a way for people to see your personality and see how you are, because that's just how the entertainment industry is. Like, they don't want to just know you as a performer, they also care about how you are as a person. So that's why I made this YouTube channel. But it started to become more of a like hobby. Like, I just really started to enjoy editing and just editing. That's the only part of YouTube I really enjoy, is the editing part. I hate filming, and I hate like coming up with the ideas and stuff, because I don't know what you guys want to see, because I swear I have the most inactive audience ever. You guys don't talk. It's fine, but you don't. And recently I have this video in the works, but it's going to take a lot of planning before I actually make it, because it's more of an educational talking video, and I really don't want to mess up anything I'm trying to say, because it's about my faith. So I want to really make sure that I convey everything in the right way, and that I'm actually talking to God about how he wants me to do the video, because yeah, that's just how that is. Basically, the video that's going to come up, you can just look out for it. It's going to be what it's like to be a teenage Christian in 2019. I mean, I'm going to put the year, but it doesn't really matter. 2019, 2020, 2018, just the 2000s, the 21st century period. What it's like to be a teen Christian, because people don't understand it. A lot of people really do not have an understanding of it. And because Christianity is such a, like, I don't want to say divided, but that's the only word that's coming to mind. because there's just so many different groups like Catholics and Baptists and Methodists and Apostolic and everything. People don't really understand it to the full extent, so that's just what that's going to be about. It won't be a conversion video. No one has to believe what I believe. But I just want you guys to watch it just so you can have a better understanding of what it actually means to be a Christian. Okay? Okay. Moving on. So, recently I am on the road to 100K on YouTube, okay? That is my main goal by the end of 2019 is to have 1,000 subscribers. Right now I'm at 480 something, I think. But that took me like almost a year, because I would have started YouTube a year ago. I think starting next month. I think I started YouTube in October, like October 8th or something like that. But yeah, I want to get 1,000 subscribers because I just want to continue to grow. I won't be happy if I'm just staying in the same place. So yeah, share my channel, guys, because help your sis grow. We can grow together. Again, also about growth, I'm just gonna be changing topics. Like, I really just like, let's get into a deep talk. Like, I'm just in such a place where like, I went through like a little period like a few weeks ago where I'm just like so, I guess the only word that's coming to mind is lost, even though I didn't feel lost. I just felt so like unappreciated. Like as a friend, as a family member, as anything, like I just did not feel appreciated at all. I was just so over everyone. I was ready to just cut everyone off and just be by myself because I just felt so unappreciated. Like, I felt like no one cared. I cared more than everyone else. And I know a lot of people out there that feel this way. Like, you just feel like everyone depends on you, but there's no one else for you to depend on. Or you do so much for other people, but when it comes to you, you're not even a thought. Like, they could care less. And that's how I was feeling. So I was just ranting on my Finsta, and I'm just like I just was I wasn't going off, but I was just expressing how I felt. And a few of my friends commented on that thing, and was just like, hey, like, I appreciate you. And I really appreciate those friends. You guys know them because they're in my vlogs. Well, Abby isn't in my vlogs as much, but Nyla's in all the vlogs, all the school vlogs. And it's really just, I don't know. I really do just feel as though I'm not satisfied where I am in my like social, personal life, like relationship with family and relationships with friends. But I kind of just feel like it's not going to get better, so I just need to accept where I'm at. And that's not even in a sad way, like, I'll just accept being lonely. It's in like I'm just going to not chase after people that don't want to be affiliated with me. Like, if you don't find me entertaining to be around, I'm not going to force you to be around me. Because who got time? Not I. And that's pretty much how that goes. How that went last week. I was just so over everything. Like, I was just over it. So I started my business, and when I originally started it, I'm like, yes, I got friends that's gonna promote it, and I do actually. Like, some of y'all go hard for me, and I thank y'all. And some of you have bought from me. Even if you haven't bought from me, just posting it is enough. Like, posting it on your page, that is enough for someone to see it and possibly contact me. So I still thank you guys. But then there's other people that you really thought would have supported you, and they're just silent, and you're like, baby girl, what happened? And they're just, it's not so much that they don't want to see you win, but it's like, if I had someone close to me start a business, I'm writing, like, okay, I'm posting them on my story. I'm letting people know, like, if I can afford it, I'm gonna buy from them. I'm not saying that people have to buy from me, but just saying, like, people can show their support. But for people to just be totally, like, crickets, like, I'm just like, oh, that's cute. That was cute. But as I said before, I don't have time to just dwell on how people view me, or because I'm just over it. Like, I'm trying to be happy, okay? I'm over trying to think about what other people think about me. I just want to do me and be happy, because this sad girl stuff, like, I did not have a hot girl summer. My summer was lukewarm because my emotions was all over the place. My wallet was not right, but now the wallet is growing from the business. My emotions, I'm really starting to, like, choose to be happy. Because I was talking to someone the other day, and I was letting them know, one of my close friends, I was talking to her. She was going through something, and I was just letting her know what I've learned through being, like, depressed and, like, having, like, a really bad mental state. It took a lot for me to finally come to the realization that being happy is a choice. Okay, guys, it's gonna look like I do crack for a second, but this is just so I can control my oil on my nose. And I just had to let her know, like, being happy is a choice. Like, you choose to be happy. Some people, they say that they want what's best for you, but they're looking out for themselves. Because, you know, if someone said that they wanted to leave my life, someone like a friend, not like a parent, but let's say a friend was like, really came up to you on some serious stuff and was like, I'm just not happy where I'm at. I just feel like I need to start over, like, and you're just like, and they're like, I just really am in a bad state of mind. Like, I feel like, say they're like suicidal, and they're like, I just need to start over. Like, no hard feelings, but it's just something they're going through. I would totally understand, because I've been in a position where I've wanted to do that. Not anymore. Like, if you're my friend now, I'm cool, y'all. But I've been in a position where I'm just like, I want to restart all my relationships. But I didn't because I was scared of hurting people's feelings, or people calling me fake because I cut them off. Like, you have to start thinking about you, because no one else is going to think about you. I look at life as if I'm caring, I'm very caring, and I'm very empathetic. Like, people's emotions, like, really, they, like, transpire to me. And that's, like, a bad thing, but it also comes in handy when, like, someone's really having a hard time, and I just am able to, like, sense it so I can speak to them. But what was I saying? But at the same time, I'm just like, I really, really, really just really want to be happy. Like, now I have to take my own advice. Happiness is a choice. I can't let people make me sad because I feel like they don't want to be around me or they don't like me. Because at this point, you can't please everybody. So I'm just going to start thinking of it in that light, in that sense, saying that if someone doesn't want to have a relationship with me, then that's their loss. And it's not even in a cocky or vain way. It's in a self-worth way. I'm not going to keep torturing myself or putting myself down all because of someone else who doesn't even care. That's the thing. That's my main thing. People make themselves unhappy for people who don't care, or people who don't deserve it. I mean, no one deserves your unhappiness unless, like, someone passed or something. But when it really comes down to it, no one deserves, like, if someone really loves you, they don't want to see you hurt, okay? So if someone's constantly saying they love you, but they're constantly hurting you, maybe you want to rethink that relationship, because love shouldn't hurt that much. Love does hurt sometimes, but it shouldn't be a reoccurring thing. So that's just what I have to say on that. I feel like I want this to really talk about, like, what other people don't talk about, and it's not even in a quirky or quote-unquote trendy way that people make being depressed or suicidal is. Like, it's not something that you should just be like, suicidal gang, because there's literally people I know that do that. Like, and these people might literally be suicidal and they're like calling out for help, and that's their way. But there's other people who are silent as a mouse, going through hell, and there's no one there to help them. And I know what that feels like. So I just want to help others. So if you guys ever want to talk to me, my DMs are open. My page is public, so you guys can follow me at I am Carla, or you don't gotta follow me. This isn't like a follow me thing. You can just DM me, like, if you have any issues, or if you want any advice, or you just want someone to listen and talk to. You can come to me. Anything I hear from anyone's personal life is confidential, because I feel like I never want someone to reveal my deepest secrets or things that I don't want everyone to know. So you don't even have to worry about that. I just want the best for my subscribers, my babies. I just want, like there's so many people I know that are so unhappy, and it's so sad. And it'd be the people you least expect it to be. It'd be the people that's always like, oh, they're always at a party, they're always going out, they seem like they have a whole bunch of friends, or they're always high, they're always drunk, and you're like, oh, they're living their best life. But it's not like that. Like, a show that really helped me to see that was Euphoria. So this show, Euphoria, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard about it, with Zendaya, and she's the main character, Rue. But when you watch it, it's a very explicit show, so viewer discretion is advised, okay? It's a very explicit. But when you look past all of the other stuff, because that stuff, like, it's life, so. But once you, like, really look into the show, you really see, like, you can see some people in your life in the characters, if that makes sense. Like, you see how Rue, the main character played by Zendaya, is always, like, she doesn't see the point of, like, she comes from rehab in the first episode, but it was just like a thing that she did, because she starts doing drugs right after she gets out. Like, it's nothing to her. And I know that there are some people like that where, like, it's just nothing to them. And I'm just like, you can see that, like, if someone is constantly getting high, or they just want to be under an influence, like, they just want to be under a substance, like, they never sober, to me, that's a sign of, like, depression. And I'm not no psychologist, I'm not no doctor, but just knowing people, just from knowing people, like, you never want to feel yourself, you never want to be aware of what's going on, you never want to feel. That seems like something deeper to me, but you never know, because people will only let you see what they allow you to see, unless you're always around them and you just start picking up on stuff. Because that's how I am. Like, I really sometimes just sit back and observe the people I know, and I'm like, wow, you're really going through it. Not even like, girl, you a mess, but like, you're sad. Like, I don't know. I'll just try to, like, make it more relatable to others, like, in case you've never felt this way. But for example, freshman year, I don't want to call it an identity crisis, because that just seems too, like, common, or like, it's used so much that it doesn't have any meaning anymore. But that's how I can explain it, like an identity crisis, where I literally was like, who are you? Because I don't know. And that's just how I felt. Like, you just feel lost, and that's like a terrible feeling, like having no sense of yourself. Like, you just don't know how you feel. And it's not a fun feeling at all. At all. Sorry, guys. I'm looking for which lashes I want to wear. Like, it ain't fun. It's actually very sad. I look at people, and I don't see, like, oh, they're cool, they're having fun. I say, oh, they're sad, and what they're doing is sad. And I wish someone would help them. I wish there were people with better friends that actually, like, it's not, when you're, like, depressed and you're going through something like that, your best option is not to have friends that's going through the same thing, because all you're going to do is drag each other down deeper and deeper. And I'm speaking from experience. Y'all can't help each other if y'all need help. And that's just how it is. I'm sorry, bottom line. And some people may be differently, and there may be instances where it plays out differently, but I would just rather not risk it, because misery loves company, and that saying in a way is not always saying that, oh, haters are gonna hate on other people so that they're miserable too. No, when people are sad and they're around other sad people, they don't want to get better, because they see, like, I don't know how to explain it, but they, like, start using coping mechanisms that aren't really good, such as being high or drunk, or having multiple sex partners, just going crazy, honestly. That's how I could say it, going crazy. So, I really take pride in, doing checkups with your friends. Like, I believe that you should, like, check up on your friends at least, like, once a week, because you never know what someone is going through in a week's time. Or you talk to them and you think they're happy, especially if you're not really good at, like, seeing people's emotions. Like, you might want to just ask, okay? Even if they lie to you, you still asked. They still, like, I can tell you from experience, having one person check up on you when you're really upset, even if I didn't tell them what was wrong, it just felt so good to know that someone cared. That's how it feels. Like, you're just like, wow, you actually care if I'm okay? You care how my day went? You care why I'm upset? Or sometimes it's best to just let them tell you themselves, because sometimes if you ask, like, oh, what's wrong? They may feel like you're trying to get in their business, and most times you're not, but that's just how people take it. So you just want to be careful with that. Honestly, this Get Ready With Me was not supposed to turn so deep, but I don't know, I'm just talking. Like, I haven't talked to you guys in a while, and this is something that's just been on my heart for a while. So this is just what I'm going to talk about. I don't think I'm going to edit this really much, because I want you guys to hear everything I said. Even if you don't watch it all the way through, I want you guys to, those people who do watch all the way through, I want them to take something from this. And I feel like if I edit it and cut certain things that I find not important out, it could have been important to someone else. So you can watch it, you cannot watch it, it's fine. It's just something that I'm going to post anyway. What is going on? Okay. So moving on, not to, like, shut the subject down, because I'm going to talk about this more on my channel, but I don't have anything more to say at this very second. So yeah, I am about to put on my own lashes from my lash line in the style Pandora. Right now, our bestseller is Luna. That lash style is just going, and it's actually the most limited one. Like, I've sold, I don't know how many I've sold, but there were only 6 to begin with, and I can tell you right now there's probably about 1 or 2 left. So, but this is what Pandora looks like. It won't really show, but, like, it looks like that. And then, like, how do people do this? Like, like, do you do this? It looks like that. It flares out at the end. So yeah, that's just how that looks. Like, you can even see it good, but whatever. What else am I going to talk about? I guess nothing. School's going good. Kind of. I'm kind of, like, So I'm in honors English. So we get more work and more advanced work than the normal English class. But like, it's confusing me because a lot of all my friends are smart, okay? I have some very smart friends, like straight A, high GPA friends. So that's how we thrive as a group. We help each other academically. But in this honors English class, I seem to be doing better than some of them, and that's not even no shade. It's honestly just a fact. Just like they do better in their math class than me, we all have pre-calculus. They do better than me in that class. Like, we had a test in that class, and I failed it. I don't have a feeling great in the class. I have like an 86 in the class, but I failed that test because math is just not my strong suit. It's not because I didn't study or I was playing in class. I literally just didn't get it. So it's okay sometimes to fail if you don't understand. But what was happening is, like, I don't know. I'm not used to getting higher grades than them because I honestly feel like they're smarter than me. I do. I strongly feel like they're smarter than me. But I guess in certain aspects, I can be a little smart. I don't know. Oh, I do have something to talk about. So, in my dance class at school, again, Performing Arts High School. Don't know how many times I'm going to say it. I just want to make sure everyone knows what I'm talking about. So, in our dance class, we're working on this dance for our annual winter show. And in that show, like, there's dances. But being a junior, the juniors create their own choreography for their classes. So my class, I really hate this idea, but we're doing it anyway. So basically our like storyline is that there's these girls at a sleepover, and they all have these problems like within, like their personal problems, and they're just talking about it with their friends, and they all go to sleep, and they each wake up in a movie that pretty much solves their problem in their Disney movies. So one group is Toy Story, and theirs is like about friendship. One group is The Lion King, which is mine, which is about a sense of self and knowing who you are. And then the last group is Snow White, and that one is about jealousy. So me and my friend Nia, we're the choreographers for the Lion King piece. It's like just a very, 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 very short dance. Because we have to fit 3 dances in one dance, if that makes sense. Wait, what did I do? This doesn't look right. What was I saying? Oh, so me and Nia are the choreographers for the Lion King. So far, it seems like we have more choreography than the other groups, but I trust the Snow White group because their choreographer is Madison, my friend, and I trust her. She got it. It's gonna be good. But so I'm just gonna give you a gist of what ours is like. So we're using, I guess we kind of have a music advantage because the new Lion King came out this summer. So there's a new soundtrack that we can pull from. But then again, they have soundtracks they can pull from too. You got the iconic Toy Story soundtrack. You got the Into the Woods soundtrack for Snow White. You just got music, okay? It's just music. But that's not even the part. So we established the music the day that we found out we were choreographing. Because I already knew I wanted to choreograph The Lion King, and so did she. And I already loved the album, so I knew what songs would go well with the theme we were trying to do. So our storyline is basically that it starts off with Simba finding out, like, not finding out, but reassuring himself that he is indeed the king. So it starts off like that with the song Already by Beyonce. And I think his name, some like Caribbean artist. I don't know if he's Jamaican or not, but there's just like that. But then you have it goes into like a battle between Simba and Scar, and we used the song Don't Jealous Me with Beyonce. I don't know if Beyonce not even in it, but it's on the album. I don't know who's the artist, but you can just look it up, and it's so good. So that's the 2 songs that we're using. Well, and we're using the beginning of Spirit just for like the African speaking in the beginning, because we didn't want to use the actual like opening scene music from The Lion King, because our teacher said she wants it to be a bit more original and not just a copy and paste of the movie. So we're just kind of doing a different. Hey guys. Okay, so my hair is done. This is the like what I'm gonna do a tutorial on. Like, it will stay like this all day. So if you guys want to know how to do it like this, stay on the lookout for that video. So this is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe. Share my channel with your friends and family. Join the family. It doesn't have a name, but it's still a family. Bye guys. And leave video suggestions in the comments, please.